The week that I've been waiting for, guys, has finally begun. A brand new week, guys. And this one is going to be quite important in my humble opinion. Why? Because I think the AI or the bot that controls the entire economy and markets is about to wake up from his slumber. And chaos will be brought forth. Why? This is actually funny, guys, that this is all happening right before maybe a dump occurs. Peter Thiel has now sold his entire stake in Nvidia and 76% of his Tesla shares. Okay, the guy who's an insider, by the way. He's on a selling spree. Then Michael Burry's entire portfolio is now short positions in Nvidia and Palantir. Another possible insider, he did get the 2008 call correct into the economy popping. Then SoftBank has now sold its entire stake in Nvidia. Why Nvidia, guys? Well, you know why? Because some people believe there's an AI bubble happening, right? Like there's a parabola that has occurred, guys, and Nvidia is what it's the one stock that's carrying the entire stock market on its own back. If Nvidia were to collapse, it's game over. But the insiders are selling. Why? That one stock, right? And here's billionaire hedge fund manager Peter Thiel dumped his entire Nvidia position worth over $100 million minus 100% change right here. He sold everything. You know, when you sell everything, imagine you selling your full-blown XRP bag. You know how impressive that is if you guys haven't noticed, right? It means you're ultra bearish on that thing you're selling, right? So if you were to sell your entire XRP stack, you would think that XRP will dump insanely hard. That's what Peter Thiel just did to Nvidia. He believes he doesn't even believe anymore in that stock. Probably a major dump is incoming, guys. First it was Michael Burry, then SoftBank, then now Peter Thiel. So yeah, so people are asking what's going on. Don't forget the other day it was released that Bill Gates sold like billions worth of Microsoft, I think, as well. Right? Why are they all selling? Right? But which comes back to today's video. I'm going to give a full-blown recap on what I think will happen in this week, guys. Okay? The coming days. Which we're going to have a full-blown recap, okay? Support, resistance lines with Bitcoin and XRP. Not to mention, well, explain this then. Justin, a dormant pre-mine address containing 1,000 Ethereum has just been activated after 10 years. Right? They're all selling, guys. Addresses from a long time ago are starting to wake up as well. Right? People are mentioning that they believe that China has figured out quantum computing. I told you, quantum computing right now nobody believes is a thing. Right? And it will be a thing maybe a decade from now. But this could be a black swan event. I've been seeing a lot of these addresses past months this year, right? This year we have seen a lot of Bitcoin mining era addresses, guys, waking up, and they have been selling as well. Then Arthur Hayes has sold 1,000 Ethereum, and they have been selling, right? A lot of rich people have been selling, guys, right? Crypto billionaire Eric Trump is selling all his crypto. Now I don't know if this is 100% the case. It could just be transfers, but I do believe like these people are bearish, guys. Okay, so let me talk about the recap before we talk about Bitcoin, right? And the possible black swan that could be brewing quite soon. Now, let's see what's going on. Okay, so this is our North Star guide to XRP's price action. Okay. There's a bunch of lines. Maybe I'll remove these lines. This ascending triangle almost reached its target. Not quite, guys. So let's remove these lines. Okay, and let's see what's upcoming next with XRP and Bitcoin. Here's what I think will happen to XRP this week. Right now, in the present moment, where are we at? We just broke through this huge support region. It's now turning it into resistance. The next blue diagonal support comes in at $1.83. If, by the way, which I do think we're going to go lower, the question is $2 is major support. If XRP were to break there, guys, and it touches this region here, that's it. It's going below that region, right? It's probably going to hold support multiple times, but it's literally going to go to the next region, which is at $1.40. And it could all happen this week as well. I would just be very careful. I think minimum $2 is incoming, guys, quite soon. Okay, resistance is at $2.27, which I don't think will break above, especially with all the news that could come out today and later this week. Not to mention, I believe the stock market is going to plummet soon. I don't know if we should talk about the stock market. I guess we could. For Bitcoin, let's check what's going on with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, on the other hand, it tried multiple times to hold support at around 110K. Remove the non-log chart, right? We remove the log chart. If we go on non-log, look how beautiful this was. Held multiple times, it broke out, tested as resistance. We're back to major support, but it seems like it wants to just fall off a cliff. As soon as we dump from this area, we're going to 86K, but more so, I believe we're going to head to 81K. Okay, so 80K I think is coming for Bitcoin, which ties to, I think, XRP at around $1.50, and it'll happen like quickly if it were to happen, guys. Okay, because usually dumps don't take time, right? So people don't buy, especially when we're in this phase of the cycle. So Bitcoin is quite clear to know where we're heading to, right? A bunch of support coming in, but I think the next major one is at low 80K. For XRP, it is, for XRP it would be $2, 180, and then I don't think we will go below 140, right? Like this, I don't think we'll go below this support region. Okay, so that's what I think will come up, guys. And I'm ready. Now, shall we talk about the stock market? Let's go to the SPX. Okay. So the SPX is kind of interesting, guys, because on the daily, right, this is the stock market. And if this plummets, if the SPX falls like 1%, Bitcoin goes like -5%. I'm not kidding, right? So if the S&P goes down like 10%, Bitcoin will go down like 30%, right? It's dramatic because of the added volatility multiplier for cryptos. The stock market is right now, I think, bearish as well. Okay, RSI, look what it's doing. Created a downtrend, right? Look at that. Downtrend has been created, but the price has been going up. That's almost a year, like six months to a year, full-blown bearish divergence that has been created from like here. Okay, it's been going up, price has, but the RSI momentum has been fading away, right? We're going lower and lower. Sooner or later, it's about to break lower. I think major support will come in at right here, $6,000, which is a psychological level, which if we were to dump let's see how much is that, to 6K would take us to 10%. For Bitcoin, I did say 30%, guys. Interesting, takes us back to the all-time high. That's the actual bottom, I believe, right? So it matches up perfectly. But I think for that to happen, it will take a few more months. For now, I think we will dump though, the coming days. So, in conclusion, overall, I believe we're more bearish. Okay. Now the question is, what's going to make us dump? Insiders are selling their shares. Okay. And do they know something is incoming? Well, check this out. From Transpider, quote unquote, this time is different. Right? I think she was a scam artist. We know what happened with Sam Bankman-Fried. I don't know who this person is, but if he's on the list and she's on the list, I'm guessing he was similar to them. And guess who Forbes put on the list that ties to cryptos? Michael Saylor. He's next, guys, right? Why? Very important week coming up for MicroStrategy and markets overall. MicroStrategy is currently trading below NAV, i.e. its market cap is lower than the value of its Bitcoin holdings. Then, no treasury company has ever traded below its NAV for an extended period of time. The model only works if the company trades at a premium to NAV. If the company trades below its NAV, issuing shares dilutes shareholder exposure to Bitcoin because the company gives away more ownership through its undervalued shares than it receives in return via Bitcoin. If MicroStrategy stock continues to decline, watch out below. Expect volatility across the market. A wonderful explanation. Right, so it seems like we have to watch out for literally everything this week, guys. When Bitcoin goes below $90,000 and MicroStrategy stock trades below $183, Saylor has to start selling its Bitcoin holdings. So this would cause an avalanche. So what is MicroStrategy? I don't think I've checked the stock in so long. Is it MicroStrategy? Shares or stocks? Let's see here. So MicroStrategy, which one is it? I'm guessing this. It's at 200 right now. Okay, interesting. So let's see if we can figure out where this thing is heading low. So our side is already oversold. There are no bullish divergences. What could happen here is it dumps like this, maybe pumps up and then dumps like that, right? Which would be the bottom, unless it completely collapses quite soon, right? Or they will save the collapse moment for 2026, right? But it seems like we're coming back to this previous support region, which means this thing is going to keep coming down a bit lower. I do believe so myself, minimum. Okay, probably this week as well. But yeah, if there's like a push, right? If people are panicked, it's gonna die soon. MicroStrategy, that is. He did tell us to hold on for dear life for Mr. Man XRP. MicroStrategy is a Titanic. Michael Saylor is in the lifeboat. The ship behind him is burning and sinking. He wants retail to keep playing violin on deck while he rows away, right? Interesting. It's like he's trying to distract you into holding while he flees. Under Basel III endgame, Bitcoin becomes 1,250% risk-weighted asset. Banks cannot hold it without massive capital buffers. MicroStrategy is leveraged Bitcoin ETF disguised as a software company. Basel III destroys the business model overnight, right? So in the end, all roads lead to death. The only reason why XRP hasn't been dumping as hard as Bitcoin, but I think it's about to strike quite soon, is because of the inflows, right? Due to the ETFs, but I think this won't matter quite soon when Aladdin activates, literally this week, I believe so. So prepare. I think it's going to get dangerous. I'll watch out below. Now, financial advice, and it begins quite soon, I think. What is that, XRP Mayday? See ya, but don't sell, do not, and actually buy more if you can.